Hello everyone, this is Shigeki. Today I'm going to talk about why it's okay to read books slowly. When we think about growing in the business world or as a businessman, we need to study. While we can learn a lot through conversations, reading books is a foundation for studying in terms of quantity, quality, and efficiency. However, modern people, especially salaried workers, often have limited time for reading, leading many to jump on the bandwagon of speed reading. Speed reading methods, such as quickly scanning a page and imprinting it on your brain, are popular, but I don't think they are necessary. When I was younger, I admired speed reading and even attended classes, but I never mastered it. My conclusion is that you don't have to read books quickly. It's perfectly fine to read at the speed of reading aloud. There's been an ongoing debate about speed reading versus careful reading, but I recommend reading slowly. Some people suggest changing how you read based on the purpose of reading. However, I think it's okay to read really slowly. Even if it's just 5 minutes a day, it's important to make reading a habit. There's a saying, if you read a book 100 times, its meaning will naturally become clear. This is encouraging, and in practice, rereading deepens understanding. What's important is to find books worth reading 100 times. Books that are too easy may not be very beneficial, and books that are too difficult can be hard to understand. It's important to find books that match your current ability. To do this, you need to pick up and read a variety of books. It's okay to stop reading if you find a book uninteresting. If you don't think a book is worth reading 100 times, that's fine too. It's good if you find 1 or 2 books a year that are worth reading 100 times. You might find great passages in books you picked up randomly rather than books recommended by others. Choosing a book is difficult. Both ebooks and physical books have their merits. Bookstores offer a serendipitous experience when you can encounter books as you weren't looking for. Second-hand and new books are also great in their own ways. Second-hand books can feel fresh despite the age, while new books can be very timely. Some of you may feel complex about reading slowly. I think it's okay to read at the speed of reading aloud. When I lack focus, I sometimes read aloud, which can also help to keep me awake. That's all for today's talk about reading. See you again.